Okay, so we are back. It's the next day, just after, getting the car, I've had the car now for a day and a half. So, as you can see, car's inside, Brittany's outside, ponytail, whatever you want to call it. We're just going to be going through some things on the car today, like what's in the trunk. I want to clean the intake, possibly valve cover. I want to also finish cleaning some of the interior pieces, along with the seats. The seats need to be cleaned. A little more vacuuming. There is some sticky stuff on the center console and all that stuff. We're gonna do that and see what kind of goodies we got in the trunk. Because honestly, I don't necessarily know too much. I've looked a couple times, but who knows? Maybe I missed some things. And then maybe we'll just fool around with it a little bit. Yeah, one of my main points is I really do want to get the intake and valve cover cleaned. So we're just gonna hit it with a wire brush and then take polish it up, see how good it comes out, and then at some point then the next mod will hopefully be coil packs. And I do want to do an exhaust. So I guess we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to jump into it, so let's do it. Go look at what there actually is in this trunk. So there's a lot of stuff, a lot of parts. I don't know if I should be scared or if I should be happy. So first thing, that's the stock intake, so that's cool. The previous owner put this intake on, so up until then I'm assuming the stock one has been on its entire life. So clearly whoever owned this car was never looking to make power out of it, to be honest with you. They just wanted it to be reliable. A heater core. So one of the only things that sucks, there is no heat in the car. Heater core is out of the chat, and the AC works, but heater core clearly does not work. So we're gonna have to do that at some point, especially going into winter. I wanted this for snowboarding and stuff. I would love to have this car. This is a metal, I was just told the name the other day. Anyways, it's for the intercooler piping. Don't quote me. I'm 90% sure that's what that's for. This is also air inlet silicone. I think this might be for when you go KO4. To be honest with you, I'm not too sure. I talked to Milky about it. I don't know. Okay, well that should be over there. But it comes with boots. I don't know why. A little scary. So I guess these boots must be hopefully for the axles, or something. Tie rod end. I'm not sure what this is for. This is the stock master airflow, Bosch. Oh, I got a little food dish. Look at that. How kind of him to leave me a food dish. This you probably know better than me. I don't know what that is. He told me, but I forget. The first aid kit for Volkswagen. That's pretty cool. The original BBS kit for the BBS RC rims that came with the car. That's also pretty cool. This plastic thingy. This, I don't know what this is. It looks like a lever. I could probably look up that number or whatever there and figure it out, but I'm not sure. This looks like an old sensor or something that looks like it's been replaced, so that's okay. This was underneath the chair that I found yesterday. I threw it in the trunk. I'm assuming that's to the seat. 3 coil packs. I wonder what happened to the 4th. Probably blew. That's probably why they did the coil packs. And then a bunch of suspension parts down here and coolant, which makes me a little afraid. Why are you putting coolant with the car? But yeah, all brand new parts, like an entire new upper control arm or lower control arm in general, whatever. And then like tie rods and ball joints. This looks like this clearly was on the car and this blew. So they must have replaced that. I'm not sure what some of these are, to be honest with you. This one, oh, okay, never mind. It pivots. Okay, so this one must also pivot? No, okay, that is not, okay. Don't mind me, I am learning. So, but that's all the stuff that was in the trunk. And then also it came with, like I said, a big muffler for the car, which is cool. I'm definitely going to hopefully be installing that. I would like to do a 3-inch pipe all the way out the back. Catalyst down pipe, fully catalyst I would like to be. So, pretty cool. Here's some of the stuff. I'm gonna clean up the trunk, clean up the back seats, put these floor mats in. They're finally dry from washing them out yesterday. And yeah. We did just vacuum out the inside of here. Looks really good, really clean. And then I also did vacuum the top of this, the cover, and look at this stuff, like perfect. And they retract just like they should. I know I'm kind of geeking out over some of this stuff. Yeah, like it just clips on there. So that's on, that's working, which is cool. And then this is all cleaned out. So now the next part is to shut this. And then over here, inside the car, I now want to work on getting some of these stains out of these seats. So driver's seat, we actually did a little bit and it helped a lot. And then I might try and vacuum a little bit more in the back here. So for these stains though, we're going to basically take a wet rag and just blot it, and you keep doing that over and over and over, and after a while the rag will soak it up. So, and then there's a little more vacuuming. That's from Milky. And then the inside though is super clean. I did just find a switch, an old switch, probably the original one, for the gauge cluster over there. And it seems like they replaced that. So that probably went bad years ago, and they replaced it. So, as you can see, now we are inside the car. I have my wet rag. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rag, I'm going to wipe it back and forth, and then where there's a stain, I'm going to put a little more pressure and really try and work out the stain. Basically what I'm doing is kind of like, you get like those vacuums and then you use the water and stuff. It's kind of the same thing. What is it called? Like a steam vacuum? It's kind of like doing that without actually having a vacuum or steam. So it's just the water. So basically, what I'm doing is wherever there's a stain, bro, broke it. Wow.
Yeah, this is so hard. And what they did to make it like fit snug, they put duct tape around the mattress to make the suction. That's the dumbest I've ever seen. See, now I'm happy I'm putting my filter on. This one is garbage. Well, I mean, it's technically clean, but it's just a cheap filter.
I'm sure you guys can hear Milky right now. He's giving me his filter from CTS. I'm getting rid of the old one.
I was talking to myself, don't mind me, guys. I'm just clinically insane.
So far, most, if not all, of the stains are coming out. Because wet spots can and they will be a pain to get out. But otherwise, these seats are pretty good condition. Besides the driver's side, one of the bolsters or whatever is getting low because of course always getting in and out of it. But otherwise, these seats are nice. So I'm going to continue, do all 4, and then we'll move to the engine bay. So Milky's here now, clearly. This is his old CTS air filter, and then this is the filter that I'm assuming the previous owner had put onto it.
Yeah, this
it
is
is
like
a nice filter, but it's
like,
too big.
It's too big, and it's also a cheap AutoZone one because Spectre is like AutoZone brand. So my filter is basically, I mean, clean because I've really had this for not long, and I just put a K&N filter in mine because that's taking like, I guess you could say the loudest intake you can get for the 1/8.
Technically here, this entire filter box and everything is what I want. I'm going to be getting rid of that old one in there, which the previous owner had put in, which is technically better than factory. It did a little more turbo noises, but this is the one that I'd rather have. In my opinion, it's just cleaner.
Yeah, it's powder coated.
And it's just nicer, really, anyway. So then we're going to hit the intake. Clearly, it's a little warm. We're gonna hit the intake then with the wire wheel, clean that up, and then I do need to get all of this, the battery tray, and to hold down the battery,
The
fuse box tray.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's pretty clean. I get those CTS 2.0 turbo coil packs in then too. That would be nice with the hold downs. So, but Milky's just installing the other filter.
Yeah, and plus like with this new speed like air box, like you see especially like the whole like bottom piece.
Yeah.
And it doesn't come with that.
So actually now we get to kind of look under here. Right there is one of the engine mounts.
Mm-hmm. That's your driver's side, right?
Doesn't look too bad. What is this little air filter here? It looks like a recirculation.
So that's for
That go back into the intake?
No, that's for your secondary air pump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's for your secondary.
So that's for when you do a cold start.
That's for cold start because the secondary air injection system in these cars, it just heats up the cat on cold starts. But once you go catless, it basically becomes useless.
Yeah.
And you can take the whole system out.
Which is cool because when you do start the car, that's what gives you the bah instead of just a normal
Yeah. Also,
start.
Actually looks like me.
But
and actually,
it looks nice.
I'll twist his head
Yeah.
so you can see the straight line instead.
Yeah.
Ain't that pretty?
Very nice. And then we'll hide that clamp a little bit better. We'll clean this up a little bit. And then we're gonna move on to the intake. Bone cold. So,
Ice cold.
bone cold, I mean. Okay, so Milky's
tight.
been,
Wow.
we're gonna break it.
I'm gonna break it.
You're tightening it, that's why.
No, this is inverted. My cobalt tools are inverted.
Okay, so a little bit of chaos, and we got it. So this is all nice and shiny now. Valve cover, dude, miles difference. I mean, you can see down there we couldn't get it. That's what it all looked like. Those runners down there.
No,
So
oxidized.
once we put this cover back on, clean this all back up,
Yeah.
coil packs back on. We're gonna clean them right now a little bit.
Mind you, there's still potential for this to be even better because you
Yeah.
can do what they do, sandblasting, right?
Yeah, I could sandblast if I really wanted to.
Yeah, sandblasting would basically just clean this all up and make it look snowy.
But this looks great
Yeah.
for just at home cheap, whatever.
Yeah.
Which is what we're all about. So we're gonna clean up the spark plugs, clean up the coil packs, shove them back in, see how it does. But yeah, miles difference. And also, interior is basically officially done. I just have to do the windows. Got the mat back in. Yep, I put the front mat in.
Carpets are in already.
Rear also both in. It looks great. The only mat that I'm missing is the passenger side, which that stinks. But I'll be able to probably find one off of Facebook, or let me know if you guys have one. So, but otherwise, seats are nice. Got most of the stains out. You can't even tell in person. Camera might pick it up, but in person you can't. So it looks a lot better. Again, camera actually doesn't do it justice, but it is a lot cleaner. And like for comparison, you can come over here and look at Milky's now.
Well, I gotta take it off. Hold on.
Well, at least the intake here they look exactly the same now. Milky's might look a little bit better, but he probably put a little more effort into it, to be honest with you. But they both look good, so.
I didn't do this. I didn't take this cover off because you can see I never did these lower parts here like I did on yours.
Yeah,
Because I took this off. And I
So-
cleaned the throttle body.
But if you look at Milky's here, it is really nice. Once I get the ECS tuning coil packs, that'll also help make the engine bay just look nicer, along with the CTS intake box.
The shroud.
But yeah, so everything looks pretty good. I mean, everything else is basically the same, identical between his and mine, except for his little diverter valve and my diverter valve. But yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. Until next time, probably more GTI content, maybe a little bit of Mustang. So, but yep, thank you guys. Drive fast, take chances. See ya.